Hello and welcome to Lantern Lane Stories. Tonight's story is The 12 Lions of Granada. High above the houses of Granada, a palace made of red clay stone rose against the sky. The name, Alhambra, means the red place in the Old Arabic language. A girl named Layla climbed stone steps toward its gates one afternoon. Her grandfather had whispered a secret before they came. Inside waits something no one else has seen. The air was cool, it smelled of earth and stone, and something green from the gardens. Shadows from cypress trees stretched like long fingers across the pathway. Layla's heart beat faster as she stepped through the tall arched doorway. Red walls surrounded her on every side, as if the sunset had wrapped itself around the palace. Workers moved quietly through the courtyards, their footsteps soft on the stone. "Do you hear that?" whispered an old guard, stopping Layla at the top of stairs water, trickling, splashing like rain into a gentle pool. Layla ran down the stone steps and froze. 12 marble lions, each as tall as a person, stood in a perfect circle. Their mouths were open wide. Water fell from each one in a clean arc. Below them sat a giant stone basin carved from a single block. Every drop fell into the water, making circles that rippled outward. The water was so clear Layla could see pebbles at the bottom. "Why lions?" she asked the guard, her voice small. "They are strong," he said, nodding. "A king designed this long ago, before your great-great-grandfather was born." Layla knelt and touched the cool marble paw of the nearest lion. Its surface was smooth. Someone's hands had carved it, eyes, whiskers, the mane so detailed. Nearly 700 years before Layla's visit, wise men had arrived in Granada. They were Nasrid engineers and craftsmen, builders who understood something most people did not. They knew how to make water move without pushing it downhill. "We will make lions hold the water of the mountain," their leader had said. A worker saw Layla's wonder and explained it gently to her. High above the palace, water comes from springs in the Sierra Nevada mountains. It travels through hidden pipes, stone channels built inside the walls, secret roads only water knows. The water falls here into the basin. The lions become the mouth of the mountain. Layla looked around the courtyard. Every surface glowed with care. Columns were carved with patterns, geometric shapes that repeated forever. Walls held tiles in blue and white, arranged so perfectly it hurt the eyes. Each lion's face was different. Different expressions, different manes. One looked proud, another looked wise, another looked like it was just about to smile. "Did they choose lions on purpose?" Layla asked. The worker nodded. "Lions are strong. In old stories, they guard precious things. So the lions guard the water?" "Yes," he said, "and the water honors the lions by flowing from their mouths forever." As afternoon turned golden, Layla sat at the edge of the basin. The water kept falling. It had never stopped. It had never stopped for 700 years. She thought about all the people who had stood here, sultans, soldiers, children like her. They had all heard the same water falling from the lions' mouths. The sound was like a lullaby, not loud, but constant, gentle. Layla's grandfather found her sitting there and smiled. He sat beside her on the cool stone without speaking. "Why do they stay, grandfather?" Layla finally asked. "Why don't the lions leave?" Her grandfather watched the water for a long moment because something truly beautiful, once made with care, never wants to leave, he said softly. "And because they are needed here, they have work to do." "What work?" "To remind us that people long ago were wise, that they understood beauty and making something that would last for 700 years. Yes, even longer than that." The sun sank lower. The red walls turned deep orange, then purple. Workers lit lamps along the courtyard as darkness came. Soft light touched the lions' faces. Water continued to fall, silver in the lamplight. Layla's eyes grew heavy as she watched. She thought of all the people who had built this palace, not just engineers, but stonemasons and sculptors. They had worked carefully, knowing their work would outlive them. Her grandfather took her hand gently and led her toward the exit. Layla's eyes closed as they walked through the arches behind them. In the courtyard, the 12 lions continued their work. Water fell from their mouths, soft and endless. The Red Palace held the city below in its arms, and so Granada also slowly fell asleep. Good night.